Alright, good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, so I just want to share a book that have positively changed the way I've see, and I'm pretty sure some of you know this book. Is called The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. It's by Stephen R. Convey, and I'll just share with you guys like the seven briefly, so that you guys. I encourage you guys to read it for yourself to get to every part of it. So the first is to be proactive. So he says in being proactive, and he compare it to being reactive. What does it mean? When a situation happens to you, you can do two things, which is either being proactive or reactive. You can you can react to a certain situation badly, which most of the time it happen, or you can proact, meaning to say that you don't wait for it to happen, but you just, how can I do it properly, or how can I be proactive in fixing this situation. So I think that is a very powerful and very simple but very powerful advice, because most of us, we react to our circumstances, we react to it, but how can we be proactive in order to fix a certain situation, right? The second one is begin with the end in mind. This has helped me a lot with my work. So I'm a filmmaker. So whenever I approach a certain project, I will always think from the end goal, like how I want my audience to feel, how I want the person that I'm interviewing to be looked at. So I will always try my best to put them in a good light, because there's so much negativity in this world, right? So yes, begin with the end in mind. So maybe you are a business person. Maybe your end goal is, how do I reach out to like 100, like maybe 100 people or 1,000 people. So begin with the end in mind, like think from their perspective, and also yeah, that will help you a lot. Always begin with the end in mind. Number three is put first things first. So um one of my one of my pastors, he shared a very incredible illustration, and I think you guys will be able to understand it also. So he mentioned about how, when you wear a shirt, right, a button up shirt, if you don't put the first button at the right hole, the rest of the buttons will be not aligned. So that's what he's trying to mention as well. So I agree so much, because when you don't put first things first, when you don't have a priority, when you don't know which is the first thing to do, um, then the rest will become messy, because most of our stuff, they are like a snowball effect, right? The reason why I try to work out early in the day is because after I work out, I feel good. When I feel good, I look good, I breathe good, I do good in my work, and after I do good in my work, I am happy. After I'm happy, I go out and work out, I'm happier again, and after I work out again, I go home at night and I have a good sleep. So it all starts with, for me, like just one simple an hour workout that will lead me to the rest. And I realized that when I'm in this journey, the choices that I made, including the food habits I have, um, start to improve. I try, like, I have this mentality that I've worked so hard, right? I work out so hard. Why should I go and eat like fried food or sweet or salty food? So I try to abstain from that. Okay, so number three, put first things first. Important. Number four, think win-win. Think win-win. So whenever you approach something, I guess this is mostly for the business aspect of it. Like, how can I win and how can you win? How can I win from selling you this product, and how can you win from gaining from this product? I think that's very, very, very good, because most of the time, or sometimes, some companies sell certain products, they think from the benefit of themselves. But if you think from benefit of both sides, the results is better, because at the end of the day, you want to do well, and you want someone else to do well, right? So think win-win. Simple, self-explanatory. And yes, number five, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Okay, on onset, I have to be very honest with you guys. I'm not perfected all of this anyway, neither have anyone. So, but we are always on a journey. It's always about the journey, not about the destination. You know what I mean? And that just have to keep trying. For me, my faith is in God, right? My faith is in the Lord Jesus Christ. He has saved me, and I just want to put it out there that none of us is perfect. Even Christians, we have our struggles, we have our anxieties and fearfulness and all that. But we look to Him, and we are starting to be transformed more towards Him. Even next 10, 20 years down the road, right? I won't be perfect, but that's the beauty of grace. Grace is I get the good that I don't deserve, and because someone else has taken the bad that he don't deserve. So yes, okay, number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Whenever I talk to someone, whether when they say something, I'll always try to think from their perspective. Why do they think that way? Maybe they have gone through a certain experience that may have caused them to think that way. And the more I realize this, is that the more empathy and compassion that I have as well. Because, every day we don't know what is going to happen, right? And I think the world needs more empathy. I think the world needs more compassion. The world needs more love. Recently there's someone got bullied online. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard that, but I think it's our human. When God made us, it's good for us to also think from the other person perspective. And someone wise told me that there are always 3 sides of the story. I only heard like there's 2, the truth, the your side, my side, that's it, 2 sides. But I've learned that there's 3 sides of the story: my side, your side, and the truth. So, in life we have a lot of struggles, a lot of difficulties, a lot of negativity, and let's try to understand before we ask people to understand us. I think in that way we live life bigger than ourselves. We live life happier as well, because the world needs love, man, to be honest. Yeah, okay, number 6, synergize. This is one of the main attributes, or one of the main value that I admire the most. Synergize for me, it means teamwork. I cannot do I cannot there's a African proverb that says, alone you can go far, but together you can go further, or something like that, or go fast or go further. But you get the point, right? Synergize. What does synergize mean? You get people around you, to achieve a certain goal that you want. And that, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to make mistakes as well, because we are all, like I say, we are all in a journey, and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what tomorrow is going to happen. And let's just put our faith in God. The last one is sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw. I think this is a very, very incredible reminder. So in this book, he mentioned about how that there is an axe, right? So the moment when this person try to cut down the tree in the beginning, it's very, very simple. A few times he hit the axe onto the tree dropped. But the more he hit it, right, the axe started to be rusty, and it didn't have that sharpness as compared to the first one. So what he's trying to say is that sharpen your saw is also about productivity, efficiency, and it's more important that you for example, for me in film, right, how can I sharpen my saw? How can I improve my skills or myself in order for me to achieve a better result or a similar result in a faster manner. So productivity, efficiency, and it puts you in a spot where you have to think outside of the box as well. And also, I mean, in the future, I read this book called the 80/20, where it's either you do 80% of your effort to get 20% of your result, or you do 20% of effort and get 80% result. So in the future, I will just share, but I'm compelled to just share this book with you because it has helped me. After reading this book, when I go on my daily life, right, I still get reminded, okay, how can I think win-win, or what should I put things first, or how can I be proactive, and especially what do I want to see in the next like 5-10 years and all that. So I try to put the end in mind. So yes, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that it has somehow like helped you, and I truly recommend you guys to get this book. I only a few years ago I picked up reading. I didn't read as much growing up, but I think reading has opened my mind to so many more ideas. And instead of just watching like TV or playing games, I think in the future I might stop playing games, video stream, I don't know, right? But I think the reason why I'm doing this is because what I have gained, what value I've gained, I would love to share with you guys, and also I want you guys to gain from this life. Our time on earth is very short, and that we should live our lives to the fullest, and love life. Yes, so thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys soon.